Welcome back, viewers. We're still on to the press, and we're reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. We've now been joined by our guest, Comrade Atiku Abubakar Isah, who is a public affairs analyst and also the national president of the Association of Nigerian Students, right?
Correct.
Good morning. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you saw a lot of things that happened over the weekend, but first of all, let's start with the elections in Anambra State. We saw Governor Soludo sweep the election. Like, the victory was there's something they call social distancing. It was with a huge social distancing. We can see that. But how would you rate the election on Saturday? I'm sure you followed.
Well, I'm not surprised.
All right.
You know, before the election, he had pledged loyalty to the president and commander-in-chief. And the president is a good politician.
Even at the detriment of his own party?
It's not at the detriment of his own party. The most important thing is for everybody to come on board and support him, to support his re-election. So when he pledged his loyalty, and there was no way his party could have won the election. He knows that because he has been in politics, and those of us who have been in politics, we know all of these things. APC cannot win election in the entire of Southeast.
Oh.
In the entire, even in Imo, APC did not win. You know, the guy is good at rigging himself, and he knows how to use the judiciary. So let's not go into that. In the entire of Southeast, the APC cannot win any state. That's fact. I stand to be correct. That's the fact. Anybody who understands politics in Nigeria, I have been to Anambra several times. I followed the campaign very well. I think Udoma House, there's the housing estate I stayed for 1 month. So in Oka, Udoka housing estate, if I'm not mistaken. So even though I'm not from that area, but I've been there just to tell you that yes, I have been following the election. So the entire of the Southeast, he knows he cannot win. The only person that would have fitted the incumbent in APC would have been Senator Andy, somebody, the senator from Anambra South, who died some months back. He became APC. If he had gotten the ticket, yes, because he used an unknown party, YPP, to become a senator. If he were to be alive, yes, he would have. Then APC would have had the chance of winning. So when the president realized that they cannot win, what then is the next thing to be done? Support the incumbent governor, who is not courageous enough to stand on his own. You think he's not? No. This guy's not courageous enough. The matter is this: most Nigerians don't understand that we have the worst set of people at the helm of affairs. Most of them are cowards. So all they do, and they do not stand for anything. Okay. As long as they can have what they want, most of them, more than 60-70% of them, can even give out their wives if they will get what they want. So these are cowards. So he pledged loyalty to the president, and then.
So wait, do you think that for someone like Soludo, his track record wouldn't have spoken for him? Which
track record are you talking about?
The works is done in Anambra State. You cannot say he's not done anything.
You see, the thing is this: where you have, in a community where you have all the people with just one eye, that are blind, one eye man now will be seen as somebody,
as a king.
Okay. So that's why, because Nigerians have not witnessed what is called quality leadership. Okay. So when you see these guys who do not know who do not even mean well for the country, these cowards at the helm of affairs, means the governors, most of them are cowards.
Comrade Abubakar, just a minute. Viewers, our phone lines are now open for you to call in and join the conversation. I'm sure you probably have a lot to say to Comrade this morning. Either you're supporting him or you're not supporting him, but the phone lines will then be open for you to call in and join the discussion. So you think that for someone like Soludo,
what are the track records you're talking about?
Wait, when you're talking about supporting the president, supporting him and him pledging loyalty to the president, is it a case of the president wanting to do this over his own party? Because most of the time people want to consider their own parties first.
It's not over his own party. His party cannot come in short, I'm surprised. I think his party came second also.
Yes, I'm surprised. 9,000 votes as against 440.
So you can see the number of votes. That's
why I call it a sweeping victory.
It's insignificant. So you see, usually what the security agencies, the particular security agency does for the president and all those in position of authority is to gather information and say, okay, this is where the likely winner. So they'll now, okay, since this is going to be the likely winner, what do we do? Can we overpower, rig him out? No, it will cost so much death. And somebody say, okay, in that case, let's support him, especially the fact that he's not a courageous man, that he will do our bidding. That's all. So now, and how did they win? It was not that the people of Anambra voted for him massively, as you saw in the result of the election.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that
once you are bought now, except if you say now it's no longer a crime that to buy you see it was there, it was caught on camera. Votes were bought, you pay for it. These guys are shameless. So because they are shameless and the people no longer have confidence in them, what do? During election, you see, these shenanigans should be stopped. This man, Aputin, what do they call him, the INEC chairman, even by his profession, it shows that he is good at giving bribes. That's if you see senior advocate of Nigerians.
So you're saying that Amupiton that has just been, elected, or there's the new INEC chairman, there are conversations around this is his litmus test. So how would you say he fared?
Which litmus test? There's nothing good can come out of him. They are the same. He's the same like the same Yakubu who just left. That one just destroyed the country and left. He will shamelessly be forgotten because these guys do not mean well. You see, there's something that usually make me feel very angry. I don't understand how somebody at the age of 60 above, you are looting. You have no shame, you have no value. What are you looking for? There are certain things you don't even need in life.
Who are we talking about here?
All of these leaders, no exception. The few exceptions, I don't want to mention them, let not be political. There are very few. Like we're talking about the governors. The reasonable ones are not up to 5. The reasonable ones are not up to 5. You see, these are guys that ordinarily, in a sane society, they are not qualified to be given a wife. And these are the kind of people that are leading us. The wife.
We chose them, didn't we?
No, in most cases we didn't choose them. Now it's this a man who has no value, Yakubu, that gave them. We never voted for them. Now
I'm going to ask you one question very honestly.
We didn't vote for them.
Let me ask you something. It's a case of how many candidates we do have in the previous election. How many would we have chosen from? Which of them would you consider as the best option or a saint?
In which of the positions are you talking about?
I'm talking about the presidency, I'm talking about governorship positions, I'm talking about people that are open, the people that are the flag bearers of most of these political parties. How are we supposed to choose? Or how do we choose differently? How do we choose the people that will believe are probably upright amongst all of these options?
Let me also state this, that I'm not only blaming the leaders.
Thank you.
You have the citizens that
that's the point I'm getting to.
We have citizens in the country that majority, more than 100 million of Nigeria, more than 100 million Nigerians are cowards. They are not ready to make sacrifice. They are hypocrites. So you see, most times
somebody called a lot of Nigerians phone warriors.
They are hypocrites. They are not ready to make sacrifice at all. They just, among the presidential candidates, one person stood out. Did Nigerians vote for him?
Who was that?
Omoyele Sowore. That's the only man that has the capacity and that has the.
In your opinion,
it's not in the opinion of those who are objective. In the opinion of those that their senses are still working.
Should we say you're speaking in this light because you're also a comrade like he is?
Not because I'm a comrade. You see, I have the privilege of meeting virtually all the presidential candidates in the last election.
Okay.
It's a privilege that most Nigerians do not have. Meeting them just one-on-one, and also meeting either directly. Again, almost all of them. So what are you talking about? I know them. They lack compassion. At their individual level, what have they been able to do? At their individual level, what have they been able to do? These are billionaires.
Did you also get to meet with the SDP presidential candidates?
SDP presidential candidate. He's my big boss, and he's a good man.
You didn't talk about him.
Yes, I forgot to mention him.
You also met with him.
Yes, I met with him.
Okay.
I have met with him, and he has the interest of the country at heart. But how many people voted for him? That's to tell you how the hypocrisy of the poor Nigerians. I mean, because they are waiting for these good candidates to give out money. Their hard-earned money. These ones that are giving out money, they stole the money from government. So how many votes did he get? And how many votes did Omole get?
But let's be very candid, right, comrade? And what I mean by let's be very candid is the fact that we know that beyond party, beyond people, beyond personalities, parties also matter. Now, what matters in parties are the delegates that vote the flag bearers. Now, what matters about being delegates is who is part of a political party. But the question is, how many Nigerians really are part of political parties to make decisions at that stage? Because what matters is the first stage. If you're not able to pick the right candidates, how do you know the right flag bearers to go into the parties that are probably have probable chances of winning?
You see, we are going back to what I said earlier. Nigerians mostly are hypocrites. They are cowards. They are not ready to make sacrifice. Now, if you're talking about party, they are looking at the big party. Why didn't they vote the SDP candidates? Why didn't they vote the AAC candidates? Because these candidates will not, with their hard money, will not come and share because they didn't steal. These candidates you mentioned, they worked very hard to make whatever they have today. So you don't expect them to start giving out money anyhow. And Nigerians will want you to give them money before they vote for you. So the opportunity was already presented to them. But Nigerians refuse and they are crying now. So like I usually tell them, people that, you see, our suffering has just begun. And I don't even know why God is so merciful. That God is just too merciful. He is not supposed to be too merciful to us. Like, he's supposed to punish us for our stupidity and foolishness. Because the candidates, why didn't he vote for them? And I'm sure the SDP candidate, Prince Adewale Adebayo, will be contesting again. Omele Sowore will be contesting. These candidates I mentioned, they are exceptional. They are not ready to come and loot the country. They already have something to offer. They have not been part of the system that destroyed the country. You know, the others, I don't want to mention them because they are part of the system that destroyed the country. So you say, what you have destroyed, what are you coming to repair again? You had the opportunity of making things work better. What did you do? All of them.
But, Comrade, I would like to ask you this very honestly. There have been lots of conversations that APC is trying to turn this country to a one-party system, lots of accusations from the opposition parties. So right about now, when we have APGA winning Anambra State, in fact, it's a thing of track record that it's always APGA for Anambra State. So when we have APGA win again, it's almost predictable that APGA owns Anambra State. So when it became APGA again, it's obvious because if, for example, APC had won, wouldn't it have been a case of another accusation that, oh, this country is going to become a one-party system? But having APGA win again, as per track record, is that supposed to really look like a problem? Was it not predictable that APGA was going to win again in the state? It was predictable that APGA was going to win because of the stupidity and foolishness of the people of Anambra and the Nigerians generally. Why? Because APGA was able to bring out more money because they are in government. So they bought the people, and people are for sale. These are the characters that you have that are crying. They see what will come again will be worse than what we have seen. And I don't no longer even pray for things to get better again. Let all us, what I'm saying now, let all of us suffer it. Let us suffer for our foolishness. Maybe no. Pray for this kind of these people who are not ready to make sacrifice. The president, why should you even blame the president or blame APC? It's just like you crying that somebody came into your house and was able to convince your wife and children. Where were you when the person was convincing your wife and your children and you didn't do anything? You are foolish now. So is it the fault of the president or the fault of APC that people are coming to APC? Others, why can't they also carry out strategy to provide opposition and then rally people around? You see, in one of the political parties, the big wigs are leaving. They say wike. What? These guys were governors or were occupying higher position of authority when Wike was just a local government chairman. And then you are saying Wike drove you away. These guys have no shame at all. How can you say Wike drove you away? Where were you? Somebody coming to your house and then convince your wife and children. You said, well, it's not my fault that he convinced my...
No, forget about this. So APC, as for me, they have done nothing wrong. As for me, the president has done nothing wrong. The opposition political parties have to come together and do the right thing. They think that they are not ready to make sacrifice. All they are interested in is just how to loot. Those who are, see, to be fair to Mr. President, I've always criticized Mr. President, but I also know that Mr. President is by far better than most of these opposition leaders. Far better than most of these opposition leaders who want to take over from him. Because at least the president has something that I give to him. I stand to be corrected. Since 1999 till date, I don't know of any president that has listening ear more than the current president of Nigeria. You can see that sometimes he will make pronouncement and then reverse himself because people have come out to speak against it. It means he listens. And let me tell you something very personal between me and the president. I wrote a letter to President Tinubu. Less than a month, he replied me. There's no president since 1999 that you can write a letter to him. I've written letters to governors. None of them have replied me. I just told you that these guys are cowards. They don't even have. Most of them are on drugs. So they don't even know what they are doing.
That's an accusation that
no, most of them, let them
not be able to
these
prove.
things, they can take me to court now. They can take me to court and challenge me now. They are on drugs. They will go for a drug test now if they are not on drugs. Or you want me to call names?
Please don't.
I can call their names now. Those ones that are on drugs. They are drug addicts now. Drug barrels. I'm not.
Not on this show. Would you call names? Anyways, comrade.
Yes.
You know, they said the poll records best turnout in 20 years. This Anambra poll records the best turnout of voters in 20 years. What do you make of that?
Yes, because you know an economist who was able to bring out more money than others was able to buy more votes. That's all. That was the reason why there was more voter turnout. That was not because.
Why not look at it from the positive angle that maybe 2027 will be a better year, because it means that people are now more educated and people want to actually lend their voices. They want their fingerprints to count.
It has nothing to do with education or people becoming responsible. The more money you bring out, you share money to them. If you bring 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, as the case may be, they will come out. These irresponsible citizens nothing good can come out. All those ones that are crying, they are crying because they are not part of those that are shopping. See, once they are part of those that will be looting, or their family members are looting, they will keep quiet. These are the characters that you call the citizens that are crying. Let them not cry. So sometimes when somebody was even okay, like now, food prices are coming down. Those of us, as somebody who live among the ordinary people, many people are even angry that why is the prices coming down again. So these people, Nigerians are very selfish, very selfish. The poor also. See, these one guys at the top, they are better than this generation that is coming up. These ones are terrible. That's why they can burn human being. Just because you see, somebody just shout. Two people can be having problem on the road now. Once you shout, say he's a thief. Somebody is going to bring tire and bring in petrol. What has he done? Even if he has stolen something, why would you come and burn a human being alive? No compassion at all. These are the people we are talking about. Let the suffering continue. Let God spread it for all of us. Since that is what we are very foolish. Let God spread it for all of us.
Comrade, so what lessons can we take from this Anambra state election? Because it's actually a litmus test for the new INEC chairman. There's
nothing he has done. He has not done anything that he deserves to be praised. In short, I don't even trust him. Most people I don't trust in Nigeria now are the senior advocates of Nigeria. One, the process of becoming a senior advocate of Nigeria is already compromised. It is either you know how to bribe the judges very well, or you know some persons that can help you. Let me tell you this. Personally, if you get to any position now, I begin to doubt your integrity. If you are given a chieftaincy title, that is the worst. I begin to see you as somebody who has no value. If you are given a national honor, to me you are a criminal.
Why?
That because most of the people that have given national honor are criminals. Most of the people that are given traditional titles are thieves who have no compassion, who have no value at all. Once you steal, the more you steal, they give you the traditional title. The more you are able to deceive your people, they give you honorary. Okay, now Akpabio is GCON. So tell me now, Yahabelo is CON. So how will you expect me not to accept a national honor if the second highest honor is given to Akpabio? Akpabio is a man, with due respect to the office of the Senate President, has no value. Yahebelo virtually went away with the treasurer of our state, his CON. I accused him on national television of murder. Nobody has charged me to court, and nobody has investigated that. So these are the people that give national honor. And he has several traditional titles. Not quite long. Former Vice President Namadi Sambo was given Sardauna Zazo. Sardauna is one of the most prestigious titles you have. Now, what has he ever achieved? As governor, he was among the worst. As Vice President, he didn't do anything. In short, most of the achievements in the administration of Ebele Jonathan was as a result of the competence of Jonathan, not any contribution from Anambra sample. He was given Sardauna. So these are the things. What you need to be given traditional that is how much you have. It doesn't mean whether you are a kidnapper or armed robber. Kidnapper, armed robber, bandits. In short, bandits are even will get to be honored if they can just. You see what they do? One stole from Accountant General. He was the Accountant General of the Federation from Kano State. After looting the country, Ahmed what? He was given traditional title. While the reason why another guy pity Nigerians, while I was condemning him, one say he built a mosque, and I called me. He said he built a mosque. Do you know how much he stole? The entire mosque that he built is not up to 1 billion naira. He has stolen over 100 billion naira from Nigeria's coffers. That money which he stole would have been used to provide quality education for Nigerians and to provide health care. Those who have died, God Almighty will ask him. And I told them that yes, as a Muslim who is a practicing Muslim who understands, I learn my religion, I can challenge any scholar in the whole of this country when it comes to Islamic affairs. I can challenge anyone, and you can organize with anyone, the greatest of the scholars in this country. God Almighty will not accept any act, any deed, any act that you have done with money stolen, even if you go to Hajj, is not accepted. As you are saying you have answered the call of God Almighty, the angels are telling you that no. You have not answered. God Almighty does not even want everything that you have done. You don't still to go to Hajj. Look at Hajj Commission now. They are accusing the chairman of 50 billion naira that has been diverted.
But that's still an accusation.
Okay, why this is a scholar? Why are they accusing him? The last Hajj, they diverted the money. The money federal government gave them. Why should even the federal government give them money? To go and do what? Also, you see pastors buying private jet. They are buying private jet. Their members cannot feed. Are you trying to go and meet God? You have 2-3 private jets. You don't even need it. No pastor needs it. So these are the 419ers that you call religious leaders.
Okay, comrade. Now you're saying there's no lessons to pick from this.
No lesson at all, and there's no hope at all as it is in the moment. But let it not be seen as if we are castigating the government. We are saying that the country needs to be reorganized. Okay. Why? How do you expect something good? Nothing good can come out of Nigeria. Those who are saying we are praying, God will not answer your prayer.
No,
you see, let me tell you why God will not answer. God does not want foolish people.
This is not a religious affair. Let's be much more realistic.
Nobody is talking about what. I'm not I'm optimistic. I'm not a pessimist. But what I'm telling you is that you cannot, if you know Abuja, let me tell you now, if you take the road leading to Zuba now, and you leading to Zuba now, and then you want to go to Nasarawa, you will never get there. That's what we are saying. We have not taken the right. WAEC result. You don't even need to. You see, we are hypocrites in this country. Why do people even need to write WAEC? This year result. I was teaching a student loss of indices. The student did not know loss of indices. It's called, is it B or C in mathematics? Let me tell you. I told the student that no, God will never answer a prayer for you to pass mathematics. You will never pass because you don't know this. You cannot simplify. Just to factorize quadratic equation, you cannot factorize. You passed maths. How did they pass? Because they write. One of the sincere students told me that no, usually they sent it to them on their phone and they copied to them for them on the blackboard they wrote. I said that one was sincere. The other one did not. So that was how they passed. One A and the one with A. In chemistry, I say That means you know chemistry very well. That means in organic chemistry, the families of the alkenes, alkynes. Can you tell me? So he doesn't even know what I was saying. I said I read this thing many years ago, close to 20 years ago, and I can still remember because I wrote and passed chemistry myself. You have A. My own, I wrote about twice or three times before I was able to credit chemistry. Now you have A. My own, I managed to have C. And I can still teach chemistry, even after 20 years. You have A. You don't even know what I'm saying. Say God will punish you people for all of this. You see the registrar of WAEC? That one is supposed to be hanged. These are the kind of criminals you have that you call.
But leaders. You say these things, you make it look like the registrar of WAEC is the one that has to come to people's schools. He has to be the one to know what's happening in the grassroots. If you're talking about this thing, do you think the registrar of WAEC will come down from his table when he can delegate people? They have to micromanage other things. They cannot just come down from whatever hem of affairs that they are to come and monitor schools, each schools. Is it not a problem of the grassroots?
Not only you see, let me tell you.
Problem of parents that pay for their children to have special centers.
No. Before Professor Doya Akwile became INEC boss, we never knew about NAFDAC.
Yes. But
because she provided quality leadership, NAFDAC became known. And after her demise, NAFDAC is no longer in existence again. What does that tell you?
NAFDAC is still in existence.
It's not existing again now. They are just collecting their bribe. It has gone back to the way it was before. After Dora Akunyele, there was no NAFDAC boss again. Nobody is working again now. During Dora Akunyele, I could pick any sachet water and drink because I was sure that Dora must have worked. So I don't need to even buy bottled water. I could buy sachet water. But now you can't try that again because these guys are just bribe seekers and bribe takers. Now, what does it mean? If you are registrar of WAEC.
Comrade, just a minute. Let's quickly take this one and get this opinion. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, I'm calling from Abuja. My name is David.
All right, David. Please join the conversation.
I want to say the scholar or Malan is saying facts. People like him will not be given the platform to be heard. But I want to say kudos to him. Please, Malan, you are doing well. Say the truth right on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your contribution, David. Comrade, you seem to have lots of admirers this morning.
You see, you will still have very few Nigerians who want the right thing to be done. If you are a registrar of WAEC, you see, people, the schools are supposed to be punished to serve as deterrents to others. But they are not usually punished. They allow the schools to do whatever they wish to do, and then they get away with it. So who do you blame? It's the registrar of WAEC the right thing. That's why I want to meet the Minister of Education. Although he sent a letter to me, I'm supposed to meet with him. These are the things I want to talk. Are you talking about universities in Nigeria?
We should really question you based on that, but unfortunately, that will be in another program. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Mr. George from Cross River. You're welcome to the press.
Yes, I want to greet your guest there, Comrade. You are a very good man. God bless you.
Amen.
We need more of you.
You will see more of him.
In this present Nigeria. God will preserve you. You will not die.
Amen.
All the looters and all the destroyers of Nigeria will go 6 feet down very soon. God will preserve you.
Amen.
May God lead you, even as you continue. Thank you.
Okay. Interesting. I'm surprised to know that the call is just basically to pray for you.
You see? Okay, now, I used very harsh words because of the anger in me. Sometimes...
But comrade, let's not be emotional in the face of discussing some of these realities with those harsh words. So what I'm trying to say in essence is, now we've talked about the problems. What are the possible solutions going forward? We've just seen an Anambra election. It's come and it's gone. Probably there are going to be court cases, however it ends. So how do we not make the same mistake you're talking about right now come other elections?
Those that are supposed to help in doing this are already compromised.
Okay.
That is the major problem we have.
Okay, comrade, just a minute. Let me take this one more call before you speak. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I'm on to Captain FM.
Yes, you are Captain TV. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ada Ebelikwo. I'm calling from Otoko, Benue State.
All right, Mr. Ada, please join the conversation.
I just want to commend the comrade for his articulate, lucid expression of facts.
All right.
God will bless you. The probe is just analyzing the real problem of Nigeria. Until we follow the right value system, we'll continue to rigmarole, heading to no direction. The truth will always be truth.
Of course.
Look at the Western world. It is not because they are not religious as we are in Nigeria, but because they are doing the right thing, their society is progressing. Here is sentiment. This one is a Muslim. This one is a Christian. This one is a Doma. This one is a T. Look at an example of my state, Benue State. We have a Reverend Father who is the governor of Benue State. But is the most tribalistic and ethnic by God. He does his infrastructural development in the state capital and Cleveland and abandoned the Idoma land to his fate. A man who should be a man who fears God, who should serve, who should unify people. Governance is not about providing infrastructure alone. It's about uniting people together.
All right.
And until, especially this problem, especially in the northern part of the country,
all right,
they rely on religious and ethnic divide. That is why we are where we are in the country. Comrade, my brother, God bless you.
Thank you, Ada.
You can see that the problem in Nigeria is not religion. It's about bad Muslims, bad Christians. Let the few good people come together and flush out this useless bunch of idiots we have as leaders.
The words, please. Please mind
Thank
the
you,
language.
Captain Television,
Thank
for
you so much,
providing
Ada.
the platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the conversation. Comrade, I think I'll pause on taking calls right now so you can talk. We just have like 6 more minutes till the end of the show. So let's look forward to some of the solutions. We cannot just criticize without, suggesting a way out.
The elections, one, from the appointment of the INEC chairman, you already got it wrong.
Okay.
The INEC chairman is a partisan politician, is for the APC, and part of the reasons why he was, I am a politician, but I don't play the kind of politics that these guys play. I am into politics because I want to see that people live a good life, and because of that, I am saying this on a live TV.
Of course.
There's something, the sacrifice I have told myself that is necessary for me to make. One, because I hope to occupy positions in the future, I have made it unlawful for myself to own a house outside my village, whatever position I occupy. That's the sacrifice, and I have made it unlawful for myself to enjoy certain things that anybody should enjoy. I cannot be Minister of FCT and award lands to myself or my family members. That, to me, is immoral, just like Wiki and the Elophites of this world did. So, if you are coming into politics, you should be able to make sacrifice. So now, going back to the INEC chairman, INEC chairman is from the same state. He's from the West. One of the major reasons he has come is for him to rig somebody from the West, the minority, to become governor of Kogi State. He has been prosecuting cases for APC before becoming INEC chairman. So he's already somebody who already is partisan. From appointment of INEC chairman should not be appointed by the president.
By the incumbent president. Why
so
not?
It is already faulty. So you don't expect him to do anything good. And by his profession, again, you see, not all Majority of the senior advocates of Nigerians are good in giving out bribes. So if you are good in giving out bribes, you will also be good in bribe taking. Majority, and that's how they win cases, because most of the judges in Nigeria are very corrupt. They are about the most corrupt institution you have in the country. Then the security agencies. That one, there's nothing to write home about. Most of them, they frame up innocent citizens and protect the criminals. Let me tell you why. Why do you think that banditry has continued? Let me tell you, I have not had any security training, but my profession as a computer scientist, using AI and forensic examination to determine certain things, bandits, if I am head of any of the security agencies, bandits cannot stay for 1 year. I don't even need trained security personnel. Give me vigilantes, I'll flush them out. These guys at the top, this
do you think that this is probably an individual problem? I mean, the heads.
No, these guys are just making money with the insecurity in the country. That is why they are the ones supporting the bandits. Bello Turji is an illiterate. Don't you hear about the report of the US when they came for an intervention? They told the military, I guess it should be the military, that they were going to gas the bandits and then take out the kidnappers from them while they are unconscious. It leaked to the bandits and they were putting on gas masks. So that was why the U.S. security men that came, they optically don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria. Let me also tell you that as a trained computer scientist, I also know that even though I have not seen the equipment, and I also know that we can talk about security equipment in Nigeria, that you can do in this country and monitor everything going on in Zamfara State. It is because these criminals you call heads of security agencies, these are the tips, they are the really bandits. These ones are just their boys they send on errand. They can come to kill me.
Let's wrap up now.
No, they can come to kill me. I am ready to sacrifice my life for Nigerians to live in peace. I'm ready. I am a patriotic citizen. My patriotism is not that. I don't even, in short, I will never move out of Nigeria. The only reason I will go out of Nigeria I will not spend more than 2 weeks outside Nigeria, because I love my country, and my country, by the grace of God, will work. These thieves are the helm of affairs.
Oh, finally, you said it's going to work, because you said it wasn't going to work anymore.
It will work if we are able to begin to sensitize people.
Okay,
and
so finally.
It will take a long time. That's what I'm saying. But the way people think that, from between now 2027 to 2031, it will not work with these men at the top. These men at the top, it won't work, because these men do not have.
So your final words, Comrade.
My final words is that we need to believe in this country, and we need to work hard and change our attitude individually, and that's the only way things will be able to work in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much, Comrade Atiku Abubakar Isah. We really appreciate you for your time today.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you. All right, viewers, thank you so much for being a part of the show. I'm sure you really enjoyed yourself. And to those that called in, thank you so much. And for those who couldn't take their calls, we sincerely apologize. We'll take them again tomorrow. I am Olamide Alhassan, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.